I have been banned off Discord. So my homeboy that I thought is a friend or something sent me a server. He says, "Yo, bro, join up. You don't even need to be active. Just chill around here." I'm like, "Oh, I got you." So I joined the server. So I decided to look around, right? The server's called Painful. I decided to look around. I'm looking at everybody's like profiles. I want to see what roles they have. I realized there's no auto roll on. There's no bot, I think. Yeah. Oh no, they were using Gamble, or I don't know what, Greed bot. Yeah, Greed bot. So I'm looking around. I'm looking at people's profiles. I'm trying to see. Okay. It doesn't look that bad. I mean, I'm looking at the VC. I'm looking at chat. Somebody's asking to join me in VC. I'm saying okay. It looks pretty chill. The roles are not crazy. Uh, the chats are looks normal enough. As soon as I joined, I decided to send. I decided to send a GIF. Oh, it seems I don't have pick perms, so it came as a link, right? Okay, I don't have pick perms. I said, oh, no pick perms. And then one of the owners, I think, said, invite 10 people for pick perms. I'm like, what? 10 people for pick perms? I'm like, yo, what? He says, yeah, do it. I'm like, you must. I said, yeah, yo, you must be bugging. That's what I told him. I told him, yo, you must be bugging. And then I stopped. That was the last message I sent in the server. I didn't even leave the server. I went back to manager's server, Birkin. I continued. I went to it, right? And then I was like, 2 hours later, I think we was playing Blade Ball. We were just chilling in VC. We was arguing, fighting. And low key, they were smacking me, bro. How do I tell you? Hey, I love to put ego in my games and say, I could beat you with my eyes closed to get somebody to play with me. Yeah, until they started whooping my ass. So while playing Blade Ball, I suddenly got logged out. Now I'm looking at that VC, right? Because I'm trying to deal with something. I go back to chat, and then suddenly I get logged out. Discord is open on my phone. My phone is in my left hand. So as soon as I got logged out, I'm looking at my screen. I get logged out. I look at my phone. I realize I also got logged out. It logged. I was watching. It first started here and then went to my phone. I'm like, what? Okay, maybe somebody logged me out. I understand this because maybe I'm part of the owners. Maybe I have power, so maybe somebody's trying to log me out and then log in, maybe ruin something. So I said, nobody gonna do shit, right? I'm thinking nobody's gonna do anything. I could just slide back in, turn on two-factor authentic. Okay, hold on. Wait, let me fix my accent. Turn on two-factor authenticate. Yeah, you know what? Never mind. I'm not dealing with that. I'll turn it on, and just deal with it. Just a real quick something, change my password, then change some of my details so that I know I got this covered, right? Oh, was I wrong? While I'm trying to log back in, it refuses, and I receive an email saying, "Hi." What do you mean? What do you mean, hi? Hi, your recent activity. Oh, notice this? Recent activity broke one of Discord's TOS whatever community guidelines. We have taken action onto your account. Do this to view your account standing. I said, oh, alright, bet. Let me check. I try to log in. I'm struggling a little bit. I finally log in. Account sta- Account standing. I'm looking at it. I'm a good follower of TOS and guidelines. I noticed that it's at the end, suspended. So I'm just looking at it and I'm like, What? I got suspended. So I'm not really reading into it, right? I'm like, yo, what did I do? So I try to look it up. I read community guidelines. I read all this stuff. I realize I did nothing wrong. I really didn't do anything wrong. Because me and Discord have always had a problem, but it was rare, like, for me and Discord to have a problem. I've never had beef with Discord, right? First time I had beef with Discord is when I couldn't message my friends. Because I think they thought I was underage. And that kind of pissed me off because I didn't understand. What underage are you talking about? They limited my account, so I couldn't talk to friends. But I didn't really care much because it got fixed in a week. So I was chill, right? And then we never had a problem again. Second time is a ban. I got banned off the platform. So it seems like this is called collateral termination, where you're gonna ban somebody off the platform or term them, because they don't need to have been a participant. They just need to have been with the group. I understand this. It's the same way as if I had a group of friends and and they're robbing a place and I go with them. Just because I'm not doing anything doesn't mean I'm not part of the activity. I do understand that. I do understand that. But it's kind of dumb. See, I had like 4 messages in that server. I was not in VC. I didn't even look at the chat. I didn't even open anything right after. I just looked at a couple profiles, chatted 4 times, sent 4 messages, and went back to the other server. The server that I main the most. The server that follows Discord TOS. With my account that also follows Discord TOS. See, I didn't do anything. Right? I sent an appeal first time. And I was pissed. Like, I was super pissed. I was angry. Do you know, I went to Discord's Twitter and I spammed them. I went to Discord's Instagram and I spammed them. I went on to make an appeal. And then I held back because I realized I just opened an appeal and I was too angry. That I was so pissed at that because I didn't understand. So you're saying that the server that I was in, Painful, got termed because they were glorifying violence. Okay. So if you look at the recent messages, do you think I was part of that? No. If you look into my account activity, do you really think I was a part of that? Like, so you're just gonna ban me off the platform for no particular reason just because of collateral termination, a rule that's so, how do I call it? I don't even need to give it a name because it's not even worth talking about. Because it's so trash. That's how it is. How are you gonna suspend me, ban me off your platform just because of something a group did I didn't do? See, and that's very interesting. That's very interesting. So I follow Discord TOS, right? We never have beef. And I have dealt with a lot of people. See, I've had people that harm children. Y'all don't know this, so it's not something I tell everybody. I mean, I probably would have gotten hacked or doxxed or whatever, but I have dealt with somebody who was trying to get with a kid. I'm trying to protect the platform, but y'all just want to keep the pedos coming in, huh? It's just something you love, huh? You protect a pedo's account, huh, and never get them banned. But when it's a normal Discord TOS follower who does all his best to follow that TOS, it becomes a little problem for you. But I'm active. I don't get, like, I can follow Discord TOS and be active. I was very active. That's the thing. I was on that platform. And I got banned. See, I didn't realize this because I wasn't reading. I just thought my account got deleted, like terminated. And I thought, oh, okay. You know what? Fine. So when I first made my first appeal, I was really pissed. And then it was like me questioning, how does your how does your ban work, right? Second time, it was me, it was now me a little bit calmed down, and I wrote it just normal, chill, relaxed, just wondering if I could get my appeal seen. Um, I didn't really read when I first got banned, so I had another account, right? I talked to my homeboy, yo, slide that account. It is mine originally, right? And he says, oh, I bet, hold on, let me make some changes first, right? But that's a topic for another time. So he slides me my account back. I like, oh, bet. We get the account back. Guess what? I'm like super pissed. I'm very excited though. I'm back. I'm bleed rebooted. Yeah, I'm all up now. I open. I'm just chill. I'm thinking, oh, so this is the account I'm gonna main. Okay. I go back to my server. I leave a lot of servers. And I just enjoy life, I just look in chat, I'm in a VC, we're all chill. I spent around 9 hours. No, I spent around 8 hours. Yeah, I spent around 8 hours sitting there in a VC talking to some people. And then I got banned. Again. I was talking to someone as it was getting good. Somebody decides, probably let me report him. I don't know if Discord found out. Oh, one of the people I was with decided to report me. But anyways, that's a topic for another time too. I called my homeboy on Instagram, like I spam call him like crazy. I'm like, yo, broski, could you like answer? Yo, y'all got me termed again. But when I realized he reads me one of the thingies, he said ban evasion, like making a new account, stuff like that, to enter the platform. I said, oh, that's ban evasion. I thought ban evasion is when I get banned off a server and I come back to the server. But it's when I get banned off the platform, make a new account, and come back to that platform. Okay, now it's understood. We can clear that. 100% my mistake. I have been banned off the platform, and I decided to make a new account, which is against the TOS. I 100% understand that. I'm not dumb. I'm not slow. Okay, I did not read the first time when I got banned, so I didn't think, oh, I got banned. I thought my account just got deleted, and I'm never probably getting it back. That's why I made an appeal, right? That's why I said I got termed. I never thought I was suspended permanently. So I went onto my second account and thought, oh, nothing's gonna happen crazy, we're back. But I got suspended for ban evasion, which is 100% my fault. I should have waited for the appeal to pull up, but maybe I'm just a little bit impatient. But Discord, I don't understand collateral termination. It's just weird. Discord, I, Bleedy Rush, I'm asking from my heart, I'm not trying to fight y'all. I'm not trying to find loops in your system, whatever. It doesn't make sense. I follow TOS. I've never done anything bad. I had a lot of connections in my account. I had producers. I had different artists. Now I have somebody who probably thinks I'm dead. They don't even know my YouTube or anything. All they saw, they would ask me how I'm doing. I know we haven't talked. I saw your status. There was a time I was in a sad phase or some shit. And then I put some cool status. I thought it was tough though. How do I tell you? So I put a tough status. And then they thought maybe I'm having like suicidal thoughts. I kind of was. Anyways, but that was a time when before now I finally found a purpose. A dumb server. This may sound like a loser. Let me tell you an experience I've had. This may sound like a loser type of experience, but when I was on the bed, I was trying to sleep. Low key, I lost interest in watching a movie or watching anime. So I just looked at my phone and then I just closed it and just cried myself to sleep. Bro, I want my account back. That's the thing. So Discord, I'm just asking, please. Out of my heart, bro. I'm not trying to like read through community guidelines again, try to see where I was done wrong. I'm not gonna do all that. Okay? I'm not gonna start researching on Reddit. I don't wanna do that. I just wanna ask you for now. For right now, I'm gonna ask, please, could I get my Discord account back? I don't think I did anything to deserve this. I've had people who make girls cut themselves. Yo, you gotta think about that. So you're really gonna do me that way? Really? Discord, out of all the people, I just lost my producers, my connections, all my potential collab just because you decided to, take me down for a server I wasn't even involved in. Painful was termed for glorifying violence. Where do you see me glorifying violence too? I wasn't even a participant when it happened. You could check my activity, read all through messages. You will see I did nothing wrong. You can go through each message on all my chats. I've never once said anything wrong. Discord, I'm gonna tell you something, right? Before you start going like, oh, okay, my bad. Let me give you a account back. If you're gonna do that, I want y'all to know though, my badges were a completed quest, right? I had that Nitro badge, and my Nitro badge was from August. Yeah, it was from August. I'm not sure if it was the 5th. I'm not really sure, but it either had a 1 or a 0. See, I had a Nitro badge from August, so I'm trying to say to you that I have passed the 3-month mark. I had a Nitro badge, right? Starting from August. I had to complete a quest. I had an Orbs Apprentice badge. I apologize for, right? I had a avatar decoration for my what is it called? The snake hug that I got for cheap during Chinese New Year or something. I got my orbs, I think they were around 100 and something, 2K 100 and something. I'm not sure, right? I had and then I had a lot on my wish list that I was planning to go to purchase, so I put them there. I have 8 months of credit Nitro, basic Nitro. I have 3 months of credit on premium Nitro. So I'm not saying y'all should start tweaking and then give me my account without my stuff back. I'm just saying. So Nitro, I'm talking about Nitro. Discord, I want my stuff back. I want my account back. All my connections were there. All of my connections were there. I want to find myself in all the servers because I'm not going to start going on a field hunt. Because all my connections were in the servers. All my connections, all potential collabs, everything was in that account. Y'all termed me, so I decided to I pull up on my other. I didn't really care about that one low key, but it had a tough 5-letter username, so I kind of need it back too. So I'm just asking, Discord, could you please bring back my account? Like it's not. Maybe it's a hard request, but could you just at least look at it? Look at my appeal instead of me seeing something say that they deny appeals fast. You don't even look at it. Discord, I'm gonna ask again. Without no speed up, without no child voice. Discord, may I please have my account back? Everything had everything in that account. I had a lot of stuff in that account. Because now, without Discord, I have nothing. I probably found my purpose. Might sound like I'm a loser, but gang, I had everything on that account. Everything. My songs, my songs, my files, my presets, everything was in that account, and I just lost it. I never thought I would lose it. From all good account standing straight to suspended, banned me off the platform, deleted my account. And I was a good upholder of TOS. I'm just asking. I'm not gonna force you, I'm not gonna get angry. It's just me asking. Not as a content creator or whatever. Hey, if you want us to strike a deal that deletes your YouTube account, I will. Because I don't really care much about YouTube because all my connections were in that account. They were all music related, some were potential, something. But I'm just hoping that maybe you could give me back my account. I'll even take down this video after you give it back. But it's just a request. Please.